It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the New York Knicks. For New York, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And the Brooklyn Nets, no control of their first-round pick until 2019. Makes it tough to execute a quick turnaround, Shaq, but they're trying.
Yeah, the front office has been getting creative. They're taking on big contracts to acquire valuable assets.
Well, they've done a great job recently of drafting late because it's tough. You know, late first-round picks, late second-round picks, those are guys you really have to do some homework on. But win or lose, these guys have played hard every single night.
What's a quick turnaround? There, see, it makes it tough to execute. Quick turnaround. Quick turnaround.
Ernie, that's not quick.
We got new chairs.
That's not quick.
Here in the studio.
It's actually kind of slow turnaround.
Kevin Harlan's got the call.
Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a cross-borough rivalry. And tonight, the New York Knicks have made their short trip to Brooklyn as they take on the Nets. Take a look at New York. Atlanta was their last stop where they beat the Hawks.
Yeah, just a terrific display of shooting, focused on taking shots that the offense was designed to create.
So many good things can happen for you when you just take your time and get to the spots on the floor where you have tremendous confidence.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, the fallout from the Nets trade with the Celtics in 2013, of course, is still being felt all around the league, and GMs are very reluctant now to surrender first-round picks unless they receive major league talent in return. Nobody out there wants to be embarrassed, Kevin, on or off the floor.
Yeah, some lean years in Brooklyn, partially as a result of that transaction. David, as always, thank you. Brent, you played for 14 seasons. What kind of off-season training did you do personally to keep in shape?
I had a great trainer in Southern California that I would go home to every year and work on different things. It was funny, Kevin, because as you get a little bit older, you can be a little more specific with how you train. You understand how you're going to be used, the type of minutes you're going to play, so it can be a little bit more specialized. I'm not sure if I could tell you this, but I surfed a lot in the off-season.
Balance.
Core, right?
Core balance.
All right, good. Thank you. Check box.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Ntilikina and Lee are in the backcourt. Knox out there with Vonleh. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
The Nets working the ball around now. Crab, no good. Now the Knicks with it. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
Here's Ntilikina. A three-pointer off the mark. Now here's Crab, covered by Lee. Here's Fareed. Lays it up off the glass. Fareed's got the first points of the night for the Nets.
That's where Fareed gets most of his shots. He's a high percentage shooter from inside the paint.
Here's Knox. Carroll covering. Out to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is long. And here are the Nets. Outside, Russell. Crab, good. Crab's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, 6'6", height-wise, 7 foot on the wingspan. Crab can get off shots inside that most guards simply can't.
Vonleh, the pass to Knox. Trying to find Cantor, gets it to him. The pass to Vonleh. There's a screen by Cantor. Ntilikina kicks to Lee. Drops in the tray. Lee's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's nice job. You got to have some technical footwork in order to knock down an opportunity like that, and Courtney Lee coming through.
Russell left side. They get a hand on it. Carroll passes to Russell. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Because of his size and how he can adjust, Russell really proficient at hitting the contested J.
Pass to Vonleh. Here's Ntilikina. Kicks to Cantor. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Here's Crabb after Enes Kanter's basket.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Lee. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Carroll kicks to Crabb. Allen, a screen on Lee. He took good advantage of that screen. Crabb's got 5.
And this is where Crabb continues to gain consistency. Came into the league with a great shooting stroke that's now highly repeatable from long range.
Here's Knox. He had 13 points in the win against Atlanta.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Brooklyn with the ball. Nets leading by 4. Outside, Russell unloads. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And interesting, you know, Russell's jump shot looks something like a set shot, but that helps him maintain that good, solid base.
Here's Knox. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Goes back up, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. New York called for the foul.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Nets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot, gentlemen.
Allen, no good on the free throw.
And last year for the Knicks, a bit of a throwback offense. First in the league in 2-point attempts and second to last in the league in 3-point attempts. We'll see if the new coaching staff changes some of those numbers.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Vonleh. Here's Ntilikina. And that time, also a missed shot. Brooklyn leading by 8. Now here's Carroll. He had 13 points in the win against Detroit. Allen, a screen on Lee. Here's Crabb. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Knicks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I like seeing Ntilikina keep his balance despite the contact. This is how he converts these and ones.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The size, quickness, and defense of Ntilikina reminds some of a young Sean Livingston, a unique point guard with a promising future.
Now here's Crabb. 5 points in the game. The drive by Russell. Here's Fareed. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Lee kicks to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Carroll. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Knox. Out to Lee. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for Vonleh. Good on the three-point shot.
He can hit from beyond the arc. We saw that from Vonleh in college. Now just trying to gain consistency in the pros.
Fareed, a screen on Lee. Pass to Russell. Kicks it out to Allen. Poked loose. Passes to Russell. From deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Ntilikina. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Screen by Fareed. Outside Russell. Off the pick. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Lee outside. Some nice passing by New York here. And Lee with the stuff.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Damari Carroll. Dinwiddie is checked in for Crabb. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And you talk about Cantor's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
Here's Napier after New York gets the 3. High post, Davis. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And here is Hezonja. He kicks it to Hardaway. Nets on defense. They trail by 1. There's a screen by Cantor. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Hardaway, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. To the middle. There's Hollis Jefferson. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Dinwiddie. Cantor against Davis. Pass to Napier. To the paint. Here's Fareed. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Fareed's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. There's a screen by Cantor. Burke, the pass to Cantor. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Hazanya. Kept alive by New York. Right side Hardaway. Shot clock at 4. And he can't bank that one in. The Nets with the lead. Napier with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Screen by Fareed. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. You got to at least contest at some point.
Vonleh kicks to Cantor. They set the pick. Outside Hardaway. Back to Cantor. Shot clock at 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
With a number of go-to moves and a soft touch, Cantor can crush you inside.
So it's Brooklyn now. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2 possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
And that one's good. Burke.
All keyed right there from the lead pass, right on the money.
Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Hardaway. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-pointer is right on target. Dinwiddie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Knicks trail by 3. Cantor kicks to Burke. Back to Cantor. It's Vonleh atop the key. Now the dish to Cantor. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Dinwiddie. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Dinwiddie's got 5 now. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Nets up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Frank Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender. He spoke about his mindset.
Defense is 80% of will and 20% ability. So you try to stop the player in front of you and you try to deny him to score the basket. That's just the challenge, and that's what I love in this part of the game.
A young player with an advanced understanding of defense, and his length gives him an edge.
And his defense is something he enjoys. If he can put it all together at both ends, he's a player you can build around.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, that's a quick way to build the lead. But, Greg, can they sustain this kind of effort all night long? We'll see.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Moutier. Vonleh's out there with Hazonia. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Cantor in at the center position. And it's Napier missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now Hazonia. From deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You know, at least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
Now here is Hardaway. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Ron Baker comes in for Hezonja. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Moutier, no good. Nets trail by 5. Now here's Napier. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the inside, here's Knox. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's talk about team defense, Brent. To develop trust, it seems like guys have got to communicate on the floor.
I talk to my friends often who ask me about playing an NBA game and playing defense. They first start with saying that I didn't play any, but the second thing we get to, Kevin, is talking about really how intricate good defenses can be. You talk about communication, that's one thing, but throughout the course of the season, you build so much sweat equity on defense and trust by knowing that somebody's going to be behind you, hearing that voice consistently, but positions on the floor where you almost develop play sets as a defensive team. Now, when you reach that level, that's the upper echelon, but that's when it really gets fun to be down on that end, to shut a team down, to keep a crowd quiet. Defense always begins with great communication.
So many things, rotations and playing angles. And having the guy in back, you know what you can do well, what you can't do well if you're ahead of him.
Well, that, Kevin, and also great teams who are adaptable to make changes on the fly. All of a sudden, a dead ball, coach calls out a different coverage. You want to mess up the team's rhythm on the other end. And 5 guys, they snap to it and can carry out that defensive assignment in one play call. That's great defense.
It's Russell with the drive. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game. And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
One shot.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Allen outside. Kicks it to Russell. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Unloads. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Here's Baker. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 3-pointer. Moutier, no good. Nets trail by 4. And it's Russell in the corner. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Dinwiddie. He had 10 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
There's a screen by Cantor. Pass to Knox. From inside, Cantor's shot is off. The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Dinwiddie, good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Here's Baker. Pass to Cantor. Over Allen. Cantor's shot is off.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Here's the screen. Allen with the screen for Carroll. And he misses the go-ahead basket. New York's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Hardaway against Carroll. Knocks the pass to Hardaway. Hands it from downtown. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, nothing you could do there. Defensively, they were right on it, but Tim Hardaway Jr. just a little bit better that time.
Here's Russell. Softly drops in the floater. Russell's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's Baker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Excellent D there from Allen.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Here's Dinwiddie. He has 7.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but's yet to make another one.
The 19-foot shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Brooklyn trailing. Russell kicks to Allen. Back to Russell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Carroll against Hardaway. Clock at 6. Passes it to Baker. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now a 4-point Knicks lead.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Now here's Carroll. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Down low. Allen's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Cantor. They're running. All going up court. And stolen by Russell. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Carroll, no one around him. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. There's Baker. He kicks to Cantor. Stolen by Allen. There's a screen. Here's Dinwiddie. No good. Excellent D from Cantor. Out to Hardaway. And he gets it to go from the corner. Hardaway has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Russell. The 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against the Warriors, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Brooklyn making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Fareed comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Krebs subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And a new group in for the Knicks. Vonleh's checked in for Knox. Hezonja comes in for Hardaway. Lee's checked in for Ron Baker. And it's Burke in for Moutier. Here's Burke. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nets trail by 8. The pass to Crabbe over Lee. And he overshot that one, missing. New York with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Hezonja, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Kenneth Fareed. The Knicks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent, coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more. Make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
Lee dishes to Vonleh. Some nice passing by New York here. Cantor, the pass to Hezonja. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Carroll. They need this one, and the jumper falls for him. Carroll's got his first points in this one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Nets trail by 8. There's 1:38 left now here in the second. Offensive rebound, Nets. Screen by Fareed. Napier. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for New York.
And this is a high-powered offense today, clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball. Just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Now here's Napier. He has 5. Screen by Fareed. And here's Carroll. Crabbe with the ball. 23 points for him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit. And it's good for 2.
Now here's a guy who has all the tools to be a threat inside. Davis still searching for his offensive consistency.
There's a screen by Cantor. Lee kicks to Cantor. Dishes it to Burke. Lets it go. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Nets trail by 6. Now Napier. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Davis sets a screen. 6 to shoot. And it's Napier missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Burke. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now it's an 8-point New York lead.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
No good on that one. And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Looking at the field goal percentage during that period for them, it was good, 45%. The second quarter went their way, all the way, as they raced to the lead and stretched their advantage to 8 points by the halftime break. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
To fall behind like this at home after only one half is upsetting. We're not talking about an insurmountable deficit, but we're not talking about a small one either. They're going to have to play a good second half of basketball for a chance to win this.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. And now the third quarter about to get going. New York leading by 8. Crabbe teams with Carroll on the perimeter. Kenneth Faried is out there with Allen, and it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. And that one, good. Knox has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for New York.
And ball movement is important to any club. Ntilikina making it a priority to share it with his guys.
It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Cantor. Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Crabbe. Screen by Faried. Crabbe, no good.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots. So much to like about Courtney Lee and the consistency with which he brings his lunch pail to the job. A high-character guy, has played in some big-time games, plays with toughness, plays very disciplined. Great guy to have on the roster.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. That one's in there. The New York leaders get down to 9 in the bucket from Carroll.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot.
Knox the pass to Vonleh. New York moving it around. Good on the bucket. Lee's got 7. And since Lee entered the league, almost half of his total shots, Brent, have been from 3.
Yeah, well, that's his game. He's relied upon it to help out spacing offenses, and he takes good shots. That's what I like about Courtney Lee. Almost 40% for his career from the three-point line.
Here's Knox. He's got 7. It's stolen by Carroll. The feed now to Russell. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Cantor with a screen on Russell. Shot from free throw range. Ntilikina can't hit. Nets trail by 9. Carroll passes to Russell. Fareed left side. Crabbe in the corner. Fareed a screen on Lee. Here's Crabbe. The Knicks pull it in. Vonleh's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shoots from 12. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive but not committing turnovers.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Carroll, how he did last season. Put up about 13 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Russell dishes to Fareed. Russell kicks to Allen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his third personal foul.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line. Two.
And the first one at the line is good. And Allen drops them both. Here's Ntilikina. He has 5. Passes it to Kanter. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Grab the pass to Russell. Now here's Carroll. Defense right on him. That one good for 2.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside?
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Knox. Carroll with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Kicks it to Crabbe. No good on the triple.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Here's Lee. New York, no good that time either. The Nets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Russell passes to Allen. And here is Crabbe. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now just a 4-point Knicks lead.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
Here's Ntilikina. He has 5. Kanter with a screen on Russell. 5 to shoot. Here's Ntilikina. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Ntilikina's got 4 this quarter.
A welcome sign. Ntilikina has the form and touch. Needs to keep draining these mid-range jumpers.
Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Carroll dishes to Fareed. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But, Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
That's good from Fareed.
And the persistence shown by Fareed on every possession gets infectious.
So for the Nets, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Damari Carroll, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Crabb. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for New York. Ron Baker comes in for Lee. Both good from the line that time. New York leading by 4. Ntilikina kicks to Vonleh. And the pass to Knox.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, the Nets.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Knox has got 6 here in this quarter.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. Here's Baker. Comes up empty down low. Here's Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter, but he's able to knock that one down.
There's the pick. Ntilikina passes to Vonleh. Here's Knox. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Yeah, maybe the shot selection in the first half took him out of a rhythm, but in the second half, he's making everything.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Baker with the bucket.
And that's how you set up your teammates, done with a little bit of flair.
Nets trail by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 12. Hardaway with the steal. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hollis Jefferson passes to Allen. Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Baker. Pass to Ntilikina. There's a good screen. Here's Knox. From outside, off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Off his leg, kick. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. So for the Nets, Davis comes in for Kenneth Fareed, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Burke, he's checked in for Ntilikina. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie's shot is off. New York leading by 5. Hardaway passes to Burke. Over Napier. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 12. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by New York. Hardaway has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Feeds it to Burke. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And let's take a look here at some numbers for Napier. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
And he makes the first. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Baker. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Nets trail by 6. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He has 7. Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. They set the pick over Hardaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Puts up a 3. Knox. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Knox has got 10 points here in the second half. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Hardaway. Napier up top. 5 points in the game, and it's blocked. And here is Burke. Pass to Knox. He kicks it to Vonleh. He dishes it to Burke. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Here's Dinwiddie. The Knicks making the shot. Davis sets a screen. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now here's Burke. 10 points for him. Vonleh setting the pick for Burke. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
He's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Allen. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And yes, it's good. Hollis Jefferson's got 9. New York leading by 10. Burke with it. 12 points for him. Outside Hardaway. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Knox has got 14 points here in the second half.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Allen. And a switcher also for New York. Moutier's checked in. Crabb from long range. That one misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Now Hezonja. He's got 8. This one for 3. They get it again.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
For New York, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Now here's Crabb, defended by Moutier. Out to the wing. Here's Hollis Jefferson. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's the New York Knicks. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And New York, looking at who they've got, Knox out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Trey Burke. Then it's Hezonja. And it's Moutier in at the 2. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Crabb. There's a screen by Kanter. Hezonja kicks to Kanter. The dish to Burke. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Lee's checked in for the Knicks.
Courtney Lee.
Here's Hezonja. And that one hits back iron.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. It's the Nets now. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Great lateral movement by Davis to get in position for the screen, something that won't show up in the stat sheet.
Moutier kicks to Lee. Now here's Moutier. Napier covering. Now here's Moutier. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Kanter. Shot off the screen. Moutier with the basket.
And sometimes the pick and roll is about patience, and Moutier shows it off there, allowing that space to open up.
And there's the pass to Crabb. There's the screen. Shoots off the screen. Again, the Nets for 2.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
Here's Moutier. Kicks it to Lee. Pass to Kanter. Here's Knox. Shoots a 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make him pay for it.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Nets trail by 10. Napier kicks to Carroll. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. There's the pick. Here's Napier. Chalk up 2 there.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Knicks leading by 8. And here is Hezonja. Pass to Knox. And a wide open look for Lee. Buries it from three-point range.
Good job by Courtney Lee catching the defense by surprise.
The Nets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Timeout called, the Nets. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And, you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and, boy, he makes some big shots.
Kenneth Fareed's checked in for the Nets. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Shabazz Napier. Ntilikina, he's checked in for the Knicks. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Nets. Cantor sets the pick for Lee. It's stolen by Davis. Grab the pass to Carroll. Grab with the ball. He's against Lee. Davis sets a screen. Carroll kicks to Russell. From the arc. The Nets get it back in a new 24. Fareed setting the pick for Russell, and it's Hezonja with the foul. That's his first foul. Right side, Russell. 2 on the clock, and he sinks the layup.
And this is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking the hit, yet still able to finish.
Pass to Knox. He kicks to Cantor. And the pass to Ntilikina. There's a screen by Cantor. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. And that'll be his third foul so far. Cantor with it. Lee outside. Cantor sets the pick for Lee. Just 5 to shoot.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
And not a guy who gets to the charity stripe a ton, but overall, Crabbe shoots a solid percentage from there.
And Allen Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crabbe is a handful to deal with.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Crabbe.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
New York leading by 5. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Hezonja. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. They'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
That's good from Hezonja. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Vonleh's checked in for the Knicks. He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 7. Crabbe kicks to Allen. Here's Fareed. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
Kevin Fareed. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
He hits both from the stripe. The Knicks leading by 5. Ntilikina passes to Kanter. He feeds it to Lee. New York moving it around. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn with the rebound. Carroll's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the 3. He's off on that one. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Lee kicks to Hezonja. The baseline jumper goes down. Hezonja's got 4 points this quarter.
Lee does a great job of sticking with it and then finding a teammate.
Screen by Fareed. Carroll passes to Russell. Allen with it. Outside Russell. Drills the 3-pointer.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
There's a screen by Kanter. And stolen by Crabbe. They're running. And he gets the bucket. Crabbe's got 19 points.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Ntilikina kicks to Lee. Vonleh setting the pick for Lee. Here's Ntilikina. Kanter with a screen on Russell. And stolen by Russell. The feed to Crabbe. To tie it up. Good D by Lee. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Ntilikina. Kicks it to Vonleh. There's a screen by Kanter. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Passes it to Ntilikina. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Doubled by Vonleh. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And the Knicks with possession here. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Kanter against Allen. Now Kanter. Here's Ntilikina. And the Knicks miss again.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Crabbe kicks to Carroll. Fareed setting the pick for Carroll to tie it up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
2 shots. Last on the first.
makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Knox, he's checked in for New York. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Courtney Lee. And it's tied up with that one. For New York, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. New York calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Here's Ntilikina. Cantor, the pass to Vonleh. Over for Reed. The shot by Vonleh, no good.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Russell with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. There's the pick. To the paint. Stolen by Allen. Now here's Cram. He's guarded closely. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Nets with possession here. Fareed dishes to Russell. He kicks it to Cram. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. Will it go? It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Ntilikina.
How about the fearlessness in the moment? Ntilikina demonstrating great control and decision-making during these crucial possessions.
There's a screen. Grab with the ball. Hardaway picks him up, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Here's Knox. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth, and he gets it to go. Knox has got 22. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now, here is Russell. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Russell's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, the leadership skills on display there. Getting it done when it matters most. D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Cantor. And that one goes long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Russell. The 10-footer finds the target. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
Here's Cantor. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Russell. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's a foul called on Alan Cram. That's his first foul. .51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The pass to Canner. Pass to Vonleh. Here's Knox. Carroll covering. Stolen by Fareed. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
To the middle. Crab, good. And the Nets lead by 7.
Some guys are simply built to score. Too often Crab defers to others, but not tonight.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left in the game. Hardaway passes to Thomas. Here's Baker. That one's off. Still out of sync. Now here's Cram. Guarded closely. Now here's Napier. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.